This is the CHRILLCAST. I'm Chris.
And I'm your father.
Oh no! This is TUBER Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say it even differently every single time I do it.
Mm-hmm.
And
today we're covering one of my favorite YouTubers.
Hold up.
Hey, no. Shh.
Like this video. Comment on this video. Please subscribe to the podcast and share it on TikTok.
All right, now we're covering one of my favorite YouTubers, Star Wars Theory.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So Star Wars Theory currently has 1.92 million subscribers. Probably more, but YouTube has cut us off at 3 digits. The description in his About Me says, "I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe. Join me for everything Star Wars, comics, fan fiction, lore, character analysis, novels, news, and more." Hey, he rhymed. He's Dr. Seuss. He's got his Vader Episode 1 Shards of the Past out now, ad-free. He's got an email for PayPal, fan film, da-da-da-da. I'm not going to read his address on our thing, because this just seems like you can go look it up, okay? Let's just put it that way. His most popular video, right? Will's already sent this to me, so...
Yep. It's his fan-made episode for Vader.
What's his second most popular?
It's...
Hold on,
I forget
We'll find out.
10 I know it's also about Vader.
Facts about Darth Vader. Suit you didn't know. Who
that was a good
Yoda's
video.
master?
Yeah, that was cool.
What?
That was also a good video.
How General Grievous Oh, I watched that one. Okay, because I've seen at least 2 of his videos, because I remember seeing this one, because I was curious.
I have unashamedly watched every single one of these videos.
Anyway, he's got some pretty cool stuff. If you want to comment on this #1 video he's got, Will, we can pull this guy up.
Yeah, so this is so cool. So when I watched this, I don't remember if this came out before or after The Last Jedi, but this is so cool. I wish that this was actually canon. So it's really... I don't want to ruin it. People who haven't seen it, but I'm going to ruin it anyway. So it's basically like you get kind of a view of what Vader is thinking about. So you think this entire episode is actually happening, and at the end you realize it didn't happen. But it's so well done. The voices are good, the animations are good, and it looks like an actual movie or like an episode of a TV show.
Yeah, and the Vader costume is top notch.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that Disney did not just hire this guy to create like a bunch of mini episodes online is beyond me.
Yeah, I feel like it only helps the fan base, it only helps the brand, and it doesn't take anything away from Disney. Disney's making billions off of this franchise, so it's really sad that they copyrighted him immediately. And I think there was a really big battle over this, and there haven't been any more episodes, which is really disappointing because they ended on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, so I think the big takeaway here is that Disney makes billions of dollars on the Star Wars industry, undeservedly so.
Yeah.
Controversial opinion #1.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's not controversial. Everyone believes that.
Yeah. I mean, they really don't. Their horse in the game is they bought it from George Lucas, and now they're producing new games. So I guess, or new games and movies and everything else. But really,
I don't think he monetized the video though. So it was purely just meant for fans of the series, as just like a way of getting excited about the movies that Disney was making. In all honesty, and they really screwed the pooch on this.
Oh yeah, 110%. They screwed the pooch. I cannot think of a stupider situation you could put yourself in as the owner of a fandom, of a giant franchise with a giant fandom as Star Wars. I don't know how you could have handled this more poorly, but that happened in the past. Obviously, it's been almost a year since that happened. You know, we're 6 days away from when he released this video, and his channel has only grown since this video was released. It certainly has not gone down. I really enjoy this content. It's really good. It delves deep into Star Wars lore.
It really does. It goes really deep into Star Wars lore, so sometimes it's a little crazy. And then I also like his fan fiction, so I enjoy that. Every once in a while I get confused by the title, though, where I think it's actually like a lore video, and then I realize it's a fan fiction video, so like halfway through I'm like, wait a minute, what is going on here? Vader like killed Yoda and all this.
Oh, jeez.
But no, it's really good content. The only thing I think I have a problem is like, occasionally I get confused by the titles, and I mean, it's still enjoyable content though. I obviously watch all the way through, so.
Disney should just hire this guy to make a Vader series.
Yeah, it would be cool to have like a web series like this.
That's what I'm saying. Like Disney,
Yeah.
to hype up the new trilogy, they should have just had this guy do it.
Hmm.
Like here's some money. Your series isn't canon, but you can make it.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, there's so much potential in the Star Wars lore and stuff for something like this, where it can be just this offshoot idea and very fun, doesn't take away from the movies or the TV show that they have now. It's just something, added to the pot.
Plus, I don't think fan films are technically illegal.
I think that it's under fair use. I don't know how they struck them. I mean, I can see why. I mean, they have the
No,
Darth Vader suit and everything, but
YouTube's copyright strike system is broken. There's no
mhm,
consequence for people to go and copyright. Like if somebody came over right now, like this is just for example, Disney says, "Oh, we don't like the fact that you have this content, this still image in your
mhm.
thing up for this time to this time. We're gonna copyright strike you for using the Star Wars franchise." Boom, and then we could say nope, and then they're like, "Lawyer up." Oh boy.
It's like, and then Disney says, "Oh, we own all the lawyers."
Yeah, yeah. So,
Yes,
I mean,
and then you go to Mickey Mouse jail.
it's a bit abusive, but I mean, it's fair use. Like especially if you didn't monetize it. If you
I
monetized
don't
it,
think he did. I can't remember, but I don't think he did.
anyway. I'm curious now. We should look up this legal suit. In the meantime, Will, what's your favorite aspect of his channel?
I just like the passion that he brings to like all of his content. So again, he covers things that are very obscure, things that I would not necessarily have thought about on my own, of even wondering or wanting to know about in the Star Wars lore. But he covers it, and he covers it in such a good way. It's almost like a documentary. So like I'll like learn about Yoda's master or these like the meanings of the different lightsaber colors or some random Sith that I've never heard of. It's pretty cool. So I really like the passion and the like how in depth he gets.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
let's just go through this copyright saga. If for anybody that doesn't remember, this happened 11 months ago now. Lucasfilm actually, here's the headline, right? Lucasfilm actually ordered Disney to lift the copyright claim that they recently placed on Star Wars Theory's Vader fan film.
Very cool.
Um, so let's see here. An in-depth article was published yesterday. So this guy's just reporting on that article. Let's see. Theory's given the option to appeal it, which he stated he was not going to do because he would likely lose, and then Disney would delete the film and possibly get his channel taken down. Yeah, I
Hmm.
would be nervous about that too.
Yeah, I was worried that it was gonna be gone. I thought that was it for him.
So Lucasfilm gave him. Okay, so here it is, right? According to him, after backlash from Star Wars fans, Lucasfilm stepped in, told Disney that Theory made the film under a certain set of rules and that they needed to release the copyright claim that they placed on the Vader fan film. This means that going forward, no ads will run on the Vader film and that it will remain free to view on YouTube for everyone. This is a very good move by Lucasfilm, who have taken a lot of criticism from fans over the past few years since Disney acquired them. It's nice to see that they are still dedicated to their fans and stepped in when their parent company, Disney, tried to profit off an independent fan film which the creator wasn't even making money off of.
Good for Lucasfilm. I'm glad that they intervened on that.
That was a good move. Good job, Lucasfilm. Now, if only Disney hadn't given away their game-making rights to EA.
Yeah, I don't know what. The thing is, though, it's like I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but Disney is just as greedy as EA is. No wonder they're in bed together.
Which is why Star Wars Theory is awesome for releasing
Yeah,
this and keeping it free online.
yeah.
Um,
Good for
so,
you, man. I love your stuff.
so what I would say, I really enjoy this content. I feel like he's more appealing to much larger fans than myself. Who I would only watch more popular of his videos. Like I really enjoyed,
Yeah.
like I said, I like the General Grievous one, but I would probably not be interested in any of the book lore that he probably
Hmm.
covers. So
Yeah. Like I said, some of it goes. The thing is, I would not necessarily consider myself a huge Star Wars fan. And the thing is, again, a lot of the topics he covers, I would not necessarily be interested in. But I click on it, and I just become interested. I become engrossed in the content. It's kind of funny how it happens. Yeah.
so as far as his channel going forward, where do you see this channel going? I mean, it's already massively popular.
Yeah. I see him growing with the next movie because I feel like he gets a little bump from every movie. We have the Mandalorian. We're gonna have Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show, so he has plenty of stuff to cover for the next couple of years. After that, though, I guess if there are more books and stuff that he can cover, and still more in-depth things that are very obscure that he can cover, but the fandom might wane after that because Disney has already said they're going to take a break and focus, I guess, more on TV shows. But I don't think they've announced very many.
So,
Um,
do you think his content entirely depends on the continuation of the franchise video side?
I think for it to grow, yes. I think it's intimately connected to the growing fan base around the Star Wars movies. Um, I could be wrong on that though, and I guess it could continue to grow if even though there aren't any movies. But I would say it's pretty hard. We saw that with a lot of like Halo YouTubers, where it grew with a game and then they kind of plummet now that the game is gone. I realize Halo is much smaller than Star Wars, but it's a similar connection between the YouTube channel and the actual like content.
I guess the safest franchise to hedge your bets on would be Pokemon.
Yeah, that's not going away.
But yeah, I think that's the only real detriment to pinning your entire content on one franchise is like, yeah, you can go as in depth as you'd ever want to, but at the same time, you're limited by that franchise and you can't go to other content. I mean, with a name like Star Wars Theory, where are you going to go? Like, he's going to go to what, Star Trek Theory?
Yeah, I mean, he could just have a second channel.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder if he does. Let's find out.
Yeah, because content creator that's similar to him, the Stupendous Wave, actually now has the Marvelous Wave, where he covers Marvel stuff. So
Marvel Theory?
Maybe that also his stuff?
Probably.
Probably is. I don't
know. Star Wars Headquarters. There's Strength Theory, which I'm not going to watch. Theory's Arcade, so I'm assuming this is like he plays games on here.
Oh, Harry Potter Theory. I'm pretty certain I've watched some of those videos.
Yeah.
That's a surprisingly large fan base still, even though there hasn't really been any new Harry Potter stuff for a while.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of Harry Potter fans.
I realize that the Fantastic Beasts movies, but that's not really Harry Potter.
Yeah, shout out to a very small channel that literally does all Harry Potter. It's called It's a Potter Party. But they're still making content on Harry Potter, so that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Star Wars Theory. Anyways, to wrap this thing up, my recommendation: keep doing what you're doing. I with 2 million subscribers, I can't argue with what you're doing at all. I mean, it seems like you've got it down. Your content is professional. You've even intimidated Disney by putting out this Vader film.
Yep.
You're doing it, dude. I wish I was as good as you.
I would say do what you have to do to put out episode 2 and 3.
Yes, that would be awesome.
Just do it. I would like a Yoda series. How about you make an Obi-Wan series that's probably going to be better than a Disney one? But yeah, your content's awesome. Just keep it up and continue delivering the passion that you've been doing. And I think your viewer base is just going to continue to grow.
You'll probably hit 2 million by next June.
Yeah.
At the latest.
And hopefully if the Rise of Skywalker, if it bombs, hopefully it does not affect your channel.
On top of that, if you watch this video on our very small podcast, please leave a comment below Star Wars Theory. We would love to hear what you think of our analysis of your channel, even though it's sporadic and all over the place.
But it's awesome and glowing, so you should leave us a comment.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
As always, please like this video, comment on this video, subscribe to our podcast, and share this video on TikTok. I'm Chris.
And I'm Will.
And we will see you
on the next CHRILLCAST.